Parents, real talk. While you are out buying Happy Meals and Roblox gift cards for your kids, the wealthy have been buying million-dollar policies for their toddlers. Let's run it. Welcome back to another episode of On Cap with yours truly, OC the Plug. And honestly, I know that statement sounds well, but today I'm going to break down how you can build $1 million policy for your child before they even hit double digits. Okay? We're talking about legacy, leverage, and how the rich play a total different game than what the middle class and quote-unquote poor people do. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay to the end because I've got a couple of goodies I'm giving away. So why would anyone put $1 million life insurance policy on a child? Sounds a little overkill, no? That's something like the billionaires would do. Wrong. This isn't just about planning for a funeral. It's about planning for their future. A properly designed whole life or universal life policy builds cash value and it grows tax-free. And when you start early enough, I mean like sippy cup early, the cost could be dirt cheap. And the compound growth to the moon, right? But don't worry, I'll still show you how to actually get the same results, doesn't matter what age your kids are at. It's kind of like buying downtown real estate in the 70s for the price of a few lattes, then watching it turn into generational wealth. That's the kind of time we are. How it works. Okay, so let's say your child is maybe 5, right? You put down aside, let's say 2 bills a month in a properly structured whole life policy. That's not going to bankrupt you, right? All right, let's break it down now. Over the years, the policy grows. By age 18, it could have enough to help your child with college tuition, a business they want to open, even a down payment for a house. And now by age 30, 40, that same policy could be worth over $1 million in death benefit and have hundreds of thousands in cash value. Cash that they can borrow against, tax-free, no banks, no gatekeepers. Let's see your RESP do that. We're talking passive income, tax sheltered, financial literacy, all built into a beautiful package called life insurance. It's the wealth version of giving your kids spinach, but hey, it actually tastes good. Let's keep it a buck. If you're anything like me, most people in my community, we weren't taught this kind of stuff. We were told, open an RESP, save a little bit here, save a little bit there, maybe get a GIC, and hope one day to become like a doctor or something. Meanwhile, the wealthy have been using these same policies for generations. Their kids don't start from scratch. They start with a strategy. So now you've got 2 choices. Keep hoping and praying to win the scratch ticket one day so you can leave an inheritance for your kids, or you could set them up to own the scratch ticket company. Okay, let me tell you a little story. I promise you've heard about these 2 guys before. There's 2 dads. No, I'm not talking about rich dad, poor dad. Let's just call them Marcus and Anthony. They grew up in the same neighborhood, same high school. Hey, they even played ball together. Cool. Fast forward a couple years, they both have sons now, born the same year. Marcus, every Christmas he drops off $500 Jordans and the latest PlayStation. He really wants his boy to have what he never had. Okay? Anthony, however, he skips all the hype. He puts $150 a month into a life insurance policy for his son. His friends laugh, what's this guy doing? His family says he's being way too extra. But he just keeps building month over month, month over month. 20 years later, Marcus's son wants to go to film school. Dad's tapped out. They apply for loans, set up a GoFundMe, just stress, all right? Anthony's son, however, he borrows $40K tax-free from his own policy. No credit checks, no debt collectors, no family drama. By 30, Marcus's son is still buried in student loans. Anthony's son, he owns a film studio in Toronto and just took out another policy for his kids. That's amazing. One dad decided to give his son what he never had, but the other dad decides to give his son what he always needed. Which one are you? Now, the point is, you don't need $1 million to set up $1 million policy. And to be quite honest, $1 million is on the lower end of what I set up for most of my clients. What you do need is knowledge, consistency, and the guts to do what most people won't. So if this hit home for you, don't just scroll away. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and download my free ebook right here. Secrets the banks hope you never find out. It's jam-packed with a whole lot of goodies, things that the banks don't ever tell you and what we should learn in school, but you know they're not going to give us that financial education. And if you're ready to make moves, book a free 20-minute call with me. All right, I'm going to set you up with a strategy that your kids will thank you for. All the links are in the description. Because over here, we just don't say no cap. We put you on cap, that capital accumulation plan. Once again, I'm OC the Plug. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and we'll see you later.